Mr. Perry.
Father, we thank you and we praise you. Lord, as we come before you with thanksgiving in our hearts, with praise in our spirit, we say thank you for your goodness and for your mercy.
Thank you.
We thank you for your truth that's everlasting.
Thank you.
God, we thank you for your will in the middle of the will.
Thank you.
But as we come before you with the throne of grace, with the words from you, God, we ask that you bless every hung down head and every weary spirit.
Yes, Lord.
Touch every backslider, God, and every doubting mind, God, for doubt has no place in the kingdom. God, we ask that you strengthen us for your glory. And we give you praise and honor in Jesus' name. Let the church say amen.
Amen.
Amen. You may be seated in the presence of God. We do give honor to God, who is the head of our life, and to his son Jesus, who went to the cross and died on Calvary for us one day, that we will have this right to the tree of life. And we give him glory and we'll give him honor on this morning, because he didn't have to do it.
Yeah, right.
Amen. But he did.
Yeah.
So we thank God. I thank God, and I give honor to the First Lady and to the ministers, to the deacon in their absence, to missionary in her absence. We thank God for all of you. We thank God for traveling grace. We went over the highways last night or yesterday morning, and God brought us back safe, and we had a good time. And we got to kill two birds with one stone yesterday. So God blessed us, and we went up and down the highway safely. We do thank God for Aunt Lizzie being with us on this morning. We give honor to God for that. We never find short of God's glory for what he does.
Yes.
We thank God for what he has done. I want to quickly go to the book of St. Luke. St. Luke chapter 13. St. Luke chapter 13 verses 6 through 9. St. Luke 13, 6 through 9. And I'm going to try to get through this without going too long. But one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take my time, though. I want to make sure I do it what God wants done.
Amen.
I don't want to hurry myself, but I don't want you to be sitting around and wonder where am I going to leave.
All right.
Yeah, that's right, First Lady. I don't want y'all to be happy twice. Happy when I got up here and happy when I sat down. Boy, that boy's long-winded.
All right, take your time.
What I tell you is, I'm long-winded because I can stand for a long time, and I had myself encouraged enough that I'm not hungry. So as long as I'm not hungry, I can just keep on preaching.
None at all.
Amen. Amen. 13, 6 through 9. We're going to talk about this morning, produce or be cut down. Produce or be cut down. I have saw that in the kingdom we have a lot of things going on in the kingdom, and one of them is people just being in the way.
All right.
And we need to understand that God has called us to be productive. No, y'all quiet this morning.
All right.
Oh my. God called us to be productive in ministry. Be fruitful and multiply. He also tells us that we have to grow. And we get to church and we get saved and we get stuck.
Well,
Talking about what God didn't tell me to do. Okay. All right. And a lot of times we don't do stuff out of the spirit of fear.
yes.
We know that's not of God.
Amen.
God has not given us a spirit of fear, but a power, love, and of a
Sound mind.
sound mind.
Yes, sir.
So we need to understand it's time for us to either produce or to be cut down. Now, our problem with this text is, because I can already imagine in my spirit people saying, but Jesus wouldn't cut us off. Jesus told him to cut the tree down.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Jesus also, when he was coming down out of the city of Bethel, this is another story. Jesus also came by a tree that was supposed to be bearing figs, and it wasn't bearing. He cursed the tree.
Yes, he did. Right.
He cursed the tree to its roots. He said, I curse you to dry up. And when Jesus left and came back, the tree was gone.
Yes, sir.
Because it wasn't producing what it was supposed to produce.
All right. I see. Huh.
I'm telling y'all stay with me. I'm trying to stay calm if I can take my time. I want to write this letter for y'all real good.
Write it out. Make it plain.
Because as a body of people, we are the tree.
Yes, sir.
God is the fruits on the tree.
Come on now.
Are y'all with me? Y'all with me?
Come on.
And God has says that now this is the whole mystery to the spirit of gifts and calling, because now we understand that the Bible said for gifts and callings are God can give you a gift and you don't even deserve it.
Yes, he can.
Y'all ain't gonna go with me with this. I'm gonna go by myself. God will give you a gift and you don't even deserve the very gift that he has given you, because you haven't actually walked over into his side yet. He just blessed you with the gift.
Yes, sir.
And he said gifts and callings come without repentance. One thing about God is once he gives you something, you always got it.
Amen.
Can never be taken away from you.
Come on. Yes, sir.
Nobody ever can say no difference because God gave it to you.
Yes, sir.
So once he gives it to you, it's without repentance. Meaning it don't matter which way you live, you still occupy the gift.
Yes.
Yes, come on.
Ooh, my goodness. And so we walk around with a gift inside of us that we don't bear on our tree.
Well.
And so Jesus is telling us produce or be cut down. Because now you're hindering us. You're taking up space. You're in the way. And we need that space to be occupied by kingdom workers. By people that's going to use the fruit that I put inside of them. Listen to me now. He didn't say he was going to take your gift, because God's not an Indian giver.
All right now.
But he don't need you in the way of the work that needs to be done. So one thing he has shown us, we get ready to get to the passage, he has shown us that it's time to get about our Father's business.
Yes, sir.
It's time out for all this lollygagging. It's time out. It's time out for all this foolishness. It's time out for thinking I can't do that. No, we can't do nothing of ourselves.
That's right.
For the Bible said, in him I live, I move, and I have my being in him. Not in me, because I can do nothing of myself but fail.
Come on now.
But with him I can do great things. I can do wondrous things. I can do marvelous things, because it's his divineness and his power dwelling inside of me, working on the outside of me.
Yes.
And so he has put something great inside of me, so he's telling us produce.
Come on now.
It's time for us to produce.
Come on now.
So whatever's inside of you, you got to produce it, that men, when they see you, will glorify me by your good work and glorify your Father. But they can't glorify you if your fruit ain't bearing.
Use that gift.
If your gift is not bearing, they won't see the marvelous acts of God working in your life. If your fruits is not bearing, they can't tell that you move from the valley to the mountaintops. If your fruits are not bearing, they can't tell that that you having a joyful day even in a miserable time.
Come on now.
Because your fruits is not bearing. There's sometimes things are going on and you couldn't tell by the good day I'm having.
Come on now.
Come on now.
Because I understand one thing. I don't live by my emotions. I live by the Spirit.
Yes, sir.
And every last one of us that are kingdom workers, and when we live in our emotions, we're going to fail every time.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to tell you right now, because we're not emotional beings, we're spiritual beings.
Yes, sir.
And your emotions will play tricks on you. You want me to show you? Let me show you. Because you can wake up bright and early in the morning, and you can wake up and you can say, thank you, Jesus. You can wake up with a smile on your face, pat your cousin on the back, call your friend on the phone, and say everything is well before you can get rolled out of bed real good. Somebody can call you on the other line and tell you some bad news, and your feelings and your emotions will tell you, switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, don't, you ain't happy no more. Now you angry because she called you and told you up. So now you're angry. So now you letting people play with your emotions.
Yes.
And your emotions dictate your day.
Well,
Yeah.
And so we have to get out of our feelings.
well, you're right.
We have to get out of our feelings because a lot of us live in our feelings.
Yeah.
You're right.
You're right.
Feelings don't do anything for us though.
No.
They don't take us anywhere. All feelings do is keep us looking back over our shoulder.
Yes.
All our feelings keep us grasping for things that are behind us.
Well, you're right about well,
And the scripture says, forgetting those things which are behind.
Come on now.
Press towards those things which are before us. The feelings make you, when somebody do something to you, you reach back and you grab that thing that was almost like that, just almost the same thing, something similar to it. You go back and you reach and you grab it. And listen, and don't let it be that one person that you gave 1 and 2.
come on.
Yeah, y'all ain't gonna help me. Y'all ain't gonna help me. Don't let it be that one that you done gave a couple opportunities to come back around and you told them, don't you do this again. And just when you thought they would get ready to do something wrong.
All right, come
Look
on.
on them.
I didn't say they did anything wrong. I said you thought. Because now your emotions and reared up. And now you remember when they got you left. Oh, you ain't gonna get me again.
Come on now.
But we're not producing like that. We're not producing. We're not producing anything that's bearable, that's edible. We're not producing. All we're doing is condemning and casting down and cussing folk out. And y'all know. And so we need to understand, in order to produce, we got to shake these emotional breakdowns off.
Come on now. Make it plain.
And it just don't happen overnight.
No, sir.
It just don't happen overnight. It take a lot of praying
Yes, it does.
to learn how to get your emotions in check. Because you need something greater than yourself to get your emotions in check.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Because your emotions will run up on you so fast that before you know it, you be down the street and around the corner telling somebody all the way down the way how to get there and how to come back. And then you be like, what in the world happened? Well, we let our emotions get the best of us.
You're right. That's true.
Let me say it like this. Have you ever, some of y'all have kids here, somebody did something to your kid and before you knew it, you didn't got them up on the phone or you didn't ran down to the corner, down to their house and, I'm going to get you told because you shouldn't have said nothing to my baby. That's my baby. You don't say that. First of all, you need to get your emotions in control. Because nothing producing great is going to come out of that conversation now. Because now, first of all, now you're not sober-minded.
Well,
so we're not in productivity because our minds is not sober.
Come on now.
We out of control. Just going, shooting from the hip. Gunslingers got a quick draw. Call you quick draw McGraw. Quick draw. Whip it out fast. Can let it go quickly. Can't hold it back. Can't hold it back. I gotta get it out before you get yours out. I don't mean nothing because you can speak faster than I can. You got more words than I got. That don't mean nothing.
Well,
Come on now.
There's more confusion we putting out into the atmosphere.
Yeah.
To be productive, to produce, we gotta start speaking life into people when they in the spirit of death.
that's right. Yes, sir.
In order to produce, in order for us to be productive, when we know people are in trouble, we got to start speaking life into them. The problem with it is we don't speak life, we try to put life in.
Well, you're right about it. You're right about it. And you can't put Come on.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Come on now.
I said, Pastor, I don't even know what you're talking about now. Well, I'm going to tell you what I'm talking about. We don't speak life, we try to put life, which means we try to direct them and show them the way they should go in the way we think it should be, not in the way God said it should be. And so now we're leading people in our own understanding, in our own will, in our own knowledge. And God said, I ain't got nothing to do with that mess.
All right now.
Ain't got nothing to do with that because that don't mean nothing to me because it's not producing anything. It's not producing anything. And the reason, let me show you why. The reason why it's not producing anything, because at any given moment, your emotion's going to show up again. And that thing that you thought you was going to do a good thing for that person, your emotion says, he ain't listening anyhow. So go on, change your mind, go on back to your house and leave him out there in the cold. And your emotions make you do foolish stuff when you should be in a good situation.
Yes, sir.
That's why the Bible said we should always pray and not to faint. So in order for us to produce, we have to first go to God and acknowledge Him. Acknowledge God and tell God, you know, I know what I want to do. I know what I think I should do. But what is the plan, Lord? What shall I do? Because the problem of it is a lot of times we get ourselves in trouble and then we blame everybody else for the trouble we in.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been there a couple of times. Y'all, I've been there a couple of times. I didn't invited a couple of people over my house to stay, and God didn't tell me to let them stay. I let them stay because I had a place for them to go.
Yes.
Come on now.
See, y'all quiet. I'm trying to get this thing done before I can leave y'all alone. I didn't let people just come on over and say, come on, man. I got room for you. Come on in. I got 3 or 4 extra bedrooms. My kids is gone. Just me and my. Come on. And all along, I never sought out God about it. I never talked to God about it. I just did it because I knew I had the room to do it, but that don't make it right.
Amen.
Yes. Right.
Say that.
Come on now.
Because you'll learn sometime the hard way, and that's sometimes the worst way is getting that knot upside your head. You'll learn that sometimes God said, let them sit out there in the cold.
Yes, He is.
Oh, y'all quiet. Yeah. Okay. Sometimes you gotta let people learn the hard way because they don't know no other way.
Well,
sometimes you got to let God get their attention because you keep interfering with what God is doing, they ain't going to never hear from God.
Well, my Lord.
Come on now.
Because we're trying to get folks to learn how to produce. We got so many millionaires and we got so many people that got great visions and dreams, and guess where they live? Out at Glendale Cemetery.
Come on now. Lord Jesus.
Oh yes, they had ambitions and they had dreams and a lot of us we messed it up by trying to give them something it wasn't time for them to have, or we put something in their life when God was saying let them be because I got something greater in store, and they died before they had the chance to do what was great inside of them.
Amen. Come on now.
Tight, but it's right.
So now we got to learn how to produce or be cut down. Come on, First Lady, read a little bit for me. I'm going to get done with this. 6.
He spake also this parable.
Then Jesus told a story. And I'm going to talk to y'all today. I'm going to tell y'all a story.
I see.
Read to me.
A certain man had a fig tree planted.
A man had a church.
Well.
And he planted it. Speak to me.
In his vineyard.
In the city. Read.
And he came and sought fruit thereon.
And he came and he looked around the church looking to see if any of the members were producing
My God.
any fruit.
Make it plain. Jesus. Speak the word.
So Jesus then came to the city, seeking in the church. And I ain't just talking about this church, I'm talking about the church as a whole. He's seeking in the church, looking for somebody. He said, for the harvest truly is plentiful.
But the laborers
Laborers
are few.
He's seeking out people in the church, saying, I see the people, but are they producing
Come on.
fruit?
Plain.
Are they producing fruit? I see them sitting there. I see them lifting their hands. I see them waving. I see them shouting and dancing. I see them running up and down, taking up space. I see them occupying, but are they producing?
My goodness.
See, the problem is, listen, the problem is that for most churches, it's not that they can't get 40 or 50 people in the building. It's what are the 40 or 50 people in the building doing?
Yeah, come on now.
Because it really doesn't mean anything for me for 40 or 50 people to be in the building if we're not producing no fruit.
Come on now.
Because then we're not doing kingdom work.
Yeah.
And ultimately, when we come into this building, we come to declare something inside of us that we can take outside of these four walls and take to a dying world that dying people can live again. But we got to produce. And the only way we can produce is by getting the word from God inside of here and learning of Him, that we know and we understand the truth. And when we go out there, we won't err in His ways and in His will.
Well, you're right about it.
Come on now.
Make it plain.
So now Jesus said, I came into the city. I came to the church and I'm looking at the trees. I'm looking around at the trees. And what did he say?
And he came and saw fruit thereon.
And he said, I came. I didn't come once. I came again. I come again. I keep coming back. And I keep seeing these trees with nothing on them.
Found none.
Found nothing. Jesus just looking around saying, I keep coming. But ain't nobody bearing nothing.
Well,
Ain't nobody producing anything. I keep showing up. It's the same old tree over on that same old hill. It looks good. Yeah, it looks real good on the outside. That means you dress beautiful when you come to church. You looking wonderful. You're looking marvelous. But why ain't you bearing anything on the tree?
my God.
If y'all understand the reason now why I don't worry about your outer appearance, because your outer appearances can't get you in heaven. It's your inner appearance that Jesus is looking at. So if you're not producing, you still can't go. You come to church in a 3-piece suit every day of the week, twice on Sunday, and you still can't go if your inner man is not corrected.
Come on now.
Come on.
And so what we have to understand is a lot of times we lack of because we haven't produced anything.
Well,
And I think we're having a produce problem. Have you ever been to the store and you're looking for that right produce and out of season, sometimes they don't have watermelon. Oh yes, I know y'all like a piece of good watermelon when it's cold. And sometimes you go down to Walmart and Hy-Vee and they don't got no watermelon because it ain't seasoned for watermelon. And so we like, well, let's wait till springtime. They're gonna have some good watermelon now. And sometime in the springtime you get a watermelon, but it ain't right inside.
I know you're right. I see.
Get that old watermelon, you take it home and you cut it and it's sour inside. It ain't sweet. It ain't even red inside like you want it to, because it ain't been produced right.
Come on now. Come on now.
So we just got, we just got this one a little early. We're going to sell it though, but we got this one a little early. And First Lady, I found that's a problem too in the church. We producing people that ain't quite ready.
say that.
My God.
Ain't quite ready. We just putting people out there. But that's on the leadership. That's on the pastor. Oh yeah, because the Bible said lay hands on no man suddenly. Listen, that scripture don't got nothing to do with sick people.
Come on now.
See, I got to take y'all back to Bible study again in Sunday school. That don't have nothing to do with laying hands on people and that are sick. That had to do with when the priest used to ordain people. People had to come before the priest. The priest made you kneel down on your knees in a spirit of reverence. And when the priest was going to ordain you, if he didn't lay his hands on you, you wasn't ordained.
Amen.
That's what that scripture is talking about. And so the Bible, God was telling the priest, don't lay your hands on no man suddenly, because once you ordain him, that causes on you.
Yes, sir. Come on now.
So now if you put somebody out there and they wasn't ready, I hold you accountable to that.
Well, you preaching.
Yeah.
Tell the truth.
And then y'all wonder why I'm so hard on y'all. Y'all I ain't gonna take none of y'all's blood with me nowhere.
All right.
You're on y'all. You're on your own. I ain't gonna do it. 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 So we need to understand it's time for us to produce. It's time for us to produce. Thank you. It's time for us to produce. And we cannot produce when we don't have nothing going inside of us.
Come on now, Bishop.
We can't produce when we don't have something giving us a good fertilization. Something that keeps us pruned right and keeps us corrected. Because every good tree has to be pruned. If it don't, let me share this with you. If a good tree is not pruned, it's not good anymore. It becomes corrupted by the things that are on it that is dead.
Come on now.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Okay. So listen now. Listen. All you trees, a lot of y'all are dying off. It ain't because y'all don't got something inside of you. Some of y'all just got a lot of dead things on you that God has told you to cut off.
Whoa! Come on now.
And it's the dead thing that's killing you. It's the dead thing that's in your life that's making you weak, that's making you weary, that's making you back away from God. It's that dead thing that's telling you it don't take all that. It don't take all that. You don't have to go there and you don't have to do all that. It's that dead thing that's going to make you be hindered in your walk with Christ.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But we need to find out how to cut it off.
Yes,
Lay it
sir.
off. Yeah.
Find out how to cut it off.
My God, my God.
Understanding this, another thing, it's hard to produce anything when dead stuff is on you, because a lot of times when it starts producing, that dead thing will suck the very juice out of that good stuff, and
Tear you up.
you're not producing in a proper way. Come on, First Lady, read me a little bit more. I'm getting all ready there. I'm getting there.
Then said he unto the dresser of the vineyard.
Then said he unto the pastor
Come on now.
of this church. Jesus looked at me and he said, what's going on over here, bruh? See, I'll paraphrase sometimes. Y'all just stay with me. Y'all stay with me. Don't look at me cross-eyed because I said, bruh. He said, what's going on over here? What's going on over here, bruh? What's going on? What's happening? And see, now we have to answer to God.
That's right. Come on now. You accountable.
Y'all don't have to answer to him about this. I got to answer to him about this.
That's right. That's right.
If there ain't no fruit producing, I got to answer to him why fruit is not producing.
Come on. Uh-huh.
Because he put me over this vineyard.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
This vineyard, I gave you all this land.
Shepherd over the flock. Come on.
And I gave you all this property. And I gave you everything you need to make this work. Why is not the vineyard producing what you said it was going to produce?
Yes, sir. My God.
Come on, First Lady.
Behold, these 3 years I come seeking fruit on this fig tree.
And look
And find none.
And look at, and Jesus said, behold, I've been at this church for 3 years. Again and again and again, I've been just coming back, looking around. And for 3 years, I've been looking, seeking out to see if anybody producing anything.
Well,
It's a long time, 3 years, y'all. I've been looking and checking y'all out and seeing if y'all are producing anything. And I don't see nothing happening. I see that tree out there. That tree look wonderful out there. But Jesus said on his way back from Bethany, he was hungry. And he needed something to eat. and he said he'd seen the tree from afar off, and the tree looked like it was producing. It had the attributes it was producing. It had the look that it was producing. The tree was strong like it was producing. The leaves was wonderfully great and green like it was producing. But when I got close enough to reach out and grab something off of it, there was nothing produced on that tree.
Nothing there.
So Jesus said, what happened to the produce? What did he say, First Lady? What was we at?
On 7.
Read to me.
Cut it down.
Jesus said, cut it down.
Why cumbereth it the ground?
He said, why cumbereth the ground? Meaning, why hinder the space with that and it ain't going to produce what I told it to?
Well, cut it off. Shut it down.
Cut it off.
My God.
Cut it down.
You speaking the word.
Get it out of here. Get it out of the way because it's messing up the area. It's messing up, but we could put something here that is going to produce, and it's going to produce soon, but we got to get rid of this mess that don't want to do right.
Talking about all the time. Come on, you went back to the basics.
Producing this thing, we got to put something here that is ready to grow and flourish and be great. Something, the Bible said, for those that hunger and thirst after my righteousness, they shall be filled. But Jesus said, we need something that's hungry and thirsty again.
Come on now. Yes, sir.
Because y'all been around so long, y'all think y'all are God now. Y'all do what y'all want to do, say what you want to say, go where you want to go, be who you want to be, and you forgot all about God, and now you barren here, you look good, you play the part, but you ain't got the part. You ain't producing nothing. Producing nothing. You're a chamber, you're a burden. You're a burden. The Bible says you're a chamber, meaning a hinder or a burden. You're a burden to the body. You're a burden to the body because you ain't never going to do nothing. You ain't never going to go nowhere. You ain't never going to be nothing because you said I don't want to be no more than I am. I'm just going to say here, I got saved to warm this seat. The devil is alive. Ain't nobody, what God ain't saved nobody to be no bench warmer.
Come on now. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, listen. Everybody ain't gonna be no pastor. Everybody gonna be no missionary. Everybody gonna be no deacon. But we still need some other stuff. We need secretaries and we need janitors and we need folks to be able to work background stuff. Because the ministry ain't just preaching.
That's right.
Come on now.
We need a good evangelism team to go out and compel men. That's not my job as the pastor to go get sheep. The Bible says sheep beget sheep.
Come on now. Say that.
You can't get nobody. You ain't producing nothing.
You gotta be in order. Come on now.
You ain't getting nobody raising all that hell out there at Hy-Vee and at Walmart out there cussing folk out. And then you talk about, come on over to my church. I said, please, I don't even want to know where your church is at. You raising all that cane out here in the street. I don't even know why your pastor keeps you in the church no more.
My God.
Well, yeah.
It's tight, but it's right.
Yeah.
See, y'all don't like when y'all hear that. But see, the old pastor would have kicked half of y'all out the church already and been preaching to the pews and that power source back there. Because the old pastor would have said, look at y'all don't mean us no good anyway. Y'all might as well go on and go. Y'all ain't doing us no good here. Listen, you're not productive to the body when you don't come to the body and come and unify yourself one with another, because I need you as well as you need me.
Come on now.
Tell it.
It's the truth. Tell it.
That's why the scriptures forget not to assemble yourself one with another.
That's right.
Because listen, there'll be days when I'm just having a hard time. Y'all ain't saying nothing. I'm having a hard time. And y'all come in here dragging like somebody kicked your dog, smacked your cat, cussed your cousin out, whooped your nephew. Y'all ain't saying nothing to me. And y'all act like y'all the only ones that got problems in your life. But listen, I got some problems too. And sometimes I just need you to reach out and say, Pastor, I got you today, Pastor. And that may encourage my heart to be able to run another hour. But you come in here with your head dragging, talking about, woe unto me. I can barely make it, Pastor. Well, with that spirit, you ain't never going to make it.
Come on now.
Because now I know you're not producing what I've been putting into you.
Come on now. Choose this day.
Because the Bible said, greater is he that is in me So whatever this world has to offer, it really can't beat us up unless we give it a dominion over us.
Yes.
Come on now.
That's why I can be in a storm and still smile, because it really doesn't have authority over me. It just has a form over me.
Right.
Yes.
Come on now.
Yes.
These issues of this world don't have no authority over me.
They don't.
Tell it.
Ooh, you right
And
about
we seem to be overtaken, so we hindered, we inconvenienced,
it. Come on now.
we troubled.
Come on.
And the Bible said we was going to be troubled on
Every side. Yes.
everywhere I look, minister. There's trouble over here.
Yes, sir.
There's trouble back here.
Yes, sir.
Man, I can't get away from this trouble. But Jesus said, I'm not complex, nor cast down, nor forsaken, nor left alone. So whatever the trouble has to offer, Jesus has said, Lord, I'm still here.
Yeah.
I'm still here. I got you. I got you. Lean back on me. Lean back. I got you. I got you. Cry for a while, for weeping may endure for night. I got you. I got you. I got you. But we got to be able to produce. We got to produce. Because what we do is we get stuck in crying stages, and we just cry longer than Jesus told us to cry.
Well,
He said it's morning time. Quit crying.
yes, sir.
Quit crying. It's morning time. Quit crying. But the reason why we can't stop crying, because we still see the dark. We didn't see the morning.
Well,
Tell it.
Pastor, why didn't I see the morning? You said that morning time. Why didn't I see it? Because you were hindered. You hindered what you was in. You hindered in that. And when God walked you out of it, all you remember is the bondage you lived in.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Let me share this with you. Whenever you leave out of a bondage place, it's still with you.
Well,
Okay, you don't believe it. When God told Moses, go set my people, get my people free. Once they left out of Egypt, going to the land of promise, from Egypt to a place of freedom, they got stuck in the wilderness.
yes, they did. Sure did.
Why? Because what they lived was the slave masters or the tax masters' abilities was in them still. So as they was walking into a free place, every occasion that arise, they thought like the Egyptians did.
Come on now.
They talked like the Egyptians did. They ate like the Egyptians, but they wasn't Egyptians.
Preach.
And they didn't pay attention.
Y'all, I think y'all missed that. I think y'all missed it.
God.
See, you acting like somebody God ain't called you to be.
Whoa. Come on now.
And you're trying to walk to a free place, but you're living a life of somebody else.
Come on, Bishop.
And so
Make it pray.
they was in bondage the whole walk, and they was free.
Yes, they were. They were free.
Come on
Yes,
now.
sir.
So now I got a little a question to put in your mind that you can marinate in and take it home with you. Why are we being released from bondage, been promised prosperity, but we still live like slaves?
Well, now.
Take that home with you. Marinate on that one. Take that one home with you.
My Lord. My Lord. My Lord.
Oh,
Take that one home with you.
Yeah.
That was a good one right there. Take that one home with you.
That was a good one.
Take-
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Was a good one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Think about that.
And when you get to Revelation, the song said, walk it out.
Yes, sir.
Come on now.
So where was I at, First Lady? Talk to me again.
And he answering said unto him,
And he answered, now the pastor answered and said unto Jesus,
Lord,
Lord,
let it alone this year also, till I shall dig about it and dung it.
Now Jesus, now the pastor said, okay, Lord, hold on just a minute. Hold on just a minute. I know it's been a long time. I know it's been 3 years that you've been coming by here and ain't nothing been looking like it's doing anything, and nothing look like it's going in the right direction. But Lord, hold on. Give me one more year with this tree.
My Lord. My Lord.
See, and this is what I think God, this is why I think God for his son Jesus, because that's what Jesus does for us. Jesus is petitioning in heaven for us every day, saying, hold on, daddy, hold on, don't kill him yet, because they ain't ready, but give me one more opportunity to speak into their life one more time, and I believe this time, Dan, I believe it's going to be, and so that Jesus said, listen, what are you going to do? And the man of God said, if you give me one more year with them, I'm going to give special attention to this plant, to this tree. This year, I'm going to give special attention to this tree this year. And I can imagine Jesus saying, well, what you going to do to the tree? Well, I'm going to give it special attention. I'm going to speak specially just into that tree this year. And I'm going to go around and dig around a tree every other day, Lord. And I'm going to water it every other day. And then he went on down and said, I'm going to dung it. And what it was talking about when he said, I'm going to dung it, mean I'm going to fertilize it. Because anybody know the best fertilizer is manure. Oh, y'all ain't saying nothing. So he said, I'm gonna dung it, because that's what dung is, manure. He said, I'm gonna fertilize it, that it have good fertilization, and I'm gonna build it up, that it feels comfortable, and everything feels good, and everything feels right, and I'm gonna make sure it's got everything in place, and I'm gonna watch it start producing. If you can give me one more chance with this one right here, God, I know I can do it, and they won't be a troublesome inconvenience to you no more if you can give me one more time to work with them again. See, the problem is when you've been burdened so long.
Come on now, make it play.
Jesus said, I'll cut that thing off. I'll cut it down. Because you ain't doing what I deemed you to do. I'll cut you down. And the pastor's still out there walking. Hold on now. Let me have one more chance. Let me have one more chance, God. And I know I can speak into this tree and it will produce this time.
Come on, Bishop.
Don't cut it down. Don't cut it down yet. I know I can speak to this tree and it can produce this time. And I could imagine at that place, in that point, Jesus is saying to the pastor, but it's been 3 years. It's been 3 years. It's been 3 long years. Well, I can take it a little bit further. It's been 10 years. It's been walking in and out of the church when they wanted to. Coming on every third Sunday. We don't see them again till next third Sunday. Matter of fact, they come 1st of January. We don't see them again till the 7th of April. And Jesus is saying, we just need to cut it off. We just need to cut it. We need to cut and deem it being a loss, and we need to move about our Father's business. Because sometimes we put more energy in stuff that's not going to produce.
Come on now, Bishop.
Wow.
Make it play. I know you're right.
Okay, let me talk to you right here. Sometimes we put way more energy in something that's not going to produce than the thing that is growing and is prospering and is being marvelous in your sight.
Well,
and we trying to make this thing work. And we trying. So Jesus said, okay, listen here. I'm going to give you one more try.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
give you one more good year. Because this is the 4th year now. There's a 4th year coming in. This is the 12th year. This is the 15th year. And that old Larry Cat is still sitting on the front pew. Still talking about, I'm with the Lord. And they ain't seen the Lord in so long. They don't know what the Lord look like. They ain't never heard his voice. He said, harden your heart when you hear my voice.
Harden not your heart.
You ain't heard nothing from God in 10 years. Still talking about, oh, Lord, been talking to the Lord. Ain't said nothing to you.
Okay.
That's how I know we ain't following God, because the Bible said he said, my sheep know my voice and no other will they follow after. And if we knew God in the truth and we knew God for a surety, we wouldn't be following after the devil all the time.
The truth ain't
We ain't producing anything. We ain't producing anything.
Yes, sir. Something should be.
We ain't producing anything.
Speak the Lord.
Oh, come on, read me the rest. I gotta get down. We're gonna
and if it bear fruit,
and now Jesus is gone and gave him permission. He said, "Go ahead. I'm gonna give you this one last time." Now, what he said here, he said, The gardener answered, "Sir, give it one more chance." He said, what did he say?
"And if it bear fruit, well. And if not, then after that thou shalt cut it down."
And he said, if after I leave it here, next year when I come, if it bears a fig, if it give up its fruit, next year if I come and I see his fruit bearing I ain't worried about what's on the inside. I know what's inside of him. I put it there. But I need it to bear on his tree that men could see what he's bearing and be glorified by what's on him. Because see, listen, people can't see the inner man. Only God can. And that's why people are judgers of each other. Because they judge your outer man. They judge your outer appearance. They judge the way you interact with people. And they don't even know the confines or the real insight of your heart. And so they judge you about what they see you do, not what's in your heart.
Well, your actions, come on. And you ain't showing
And so he said, listen, okay, go ahead. But if I come back next year and find this not bearing any fruit, I'm not even going to ask you. I'm just cutting it down.
Yes, sir. Now.
Yes, sir. So Jesus is telling us, he's declaring to us that it's time out for all this horse playing and all this lollygag. Because what you're really doing, you're holding a spot that I could put something here that, oh my goodness.
My God. Take your time.
I could put something here in this place that will be willing to bear witness with the pastor and follow after the pastor's leadership and the pastor's vision. Because the Bible said people perish for a lack of knowledge and understand. A lot of times people are trying to be the pastor, and that's why people can't understand.
Oh my God.
Too many people trying to be the pastor, telling everybody where to go, how to get there, and when to get off. And that ain't your job. All your job is to do is get people here and let me do my job.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ma'am, sir, and if that hit you, I was talking to you. And I always say, if the shoe fits, Cinderella, wear it. Honey, that ain't my shoe. If the shoe fits you, put that shoe on. See, the problem is a lot of times we turn to our neighbor and we turn to our friend and we say, "Ooh, that word really got you," or "Whoa, I wish such and such was here." No, you take what is good for you, what's good for the goose. You suck that in and you enjoy that for yourself. You chew on that potatoes and that steak and you get that down yourself. Because see, a lot of times you choke on a gnat and you swallow a camel. You hypocrite.
That's the word.
That's what the Bible called you. You hypocrite. Because you try to tell somebody else how to live, somebody else how to do it right, and you ain't even come close to doing it.
My God, my God.
You ain't come close. You ain't got near it. You ain't got near it, but you trying to tell me, all I need you to do is produce, and I'll walk with you.
Come on now.
I can walk with you if you produce, because I can understand, because I'm watching you do it. I'm watching your fruits bear, and I can watch what you do, and I can say, I want to pattern my tree after that tree right there. I don't be like that tree right there. And God gonna let you grow up, because you had to pat it. Oh, that would look good, right? I'm gonna be this like that tree when I grow up. But once you grow up, you're gonna realize you got your own bearing that you have to do.
That's right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you may like how my tree looks right now, but you can't bear these. You can't bear these figs.
Amen.
These figs is my figs. These are my fruits here, and nobody can duplicate these figs.
Amen. Amen.
God got some for you, though. He got some fruits for you. He got some things that it's meant for you to do and for you to be glorified in. But you got to figure out what they are.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, Pastor, I've been asking the Lord for years. What's my purpose? You don't even have to ask the Lord no more what your purpose is. There it is. Get out the way. Get out the way. Quit trying to figure it out and let God show you.
Yes.
He don't need your help. He don't need your help to show you purpose. A lot of y'all, what y'all asking for is trials and tribulations, and y'all don't even really realize it, because that's another thing besides patience. You don't never ask for patience. You don't never ask for purpose neither, because God already got purpose inside of you. All you got to do is walk into it.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Just walk into it. And as a baby tree, you're not ever going to grow no figs.
Come on.
Because that's not what baby trees do. Baby trees got to grow up and be strong enough to carry the figs or the fruits that God puts on it. So first of all, you got to be the baby tree first.
Yeah.
And then you got to get nourished, and you got to get pruned, and you got to get patted sometime. And I got to come over and talk to you and say, baby, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Just like a real plant. I seen years. My mom go in her plant room and she'd talk to the plant. Ain't nobody in her but her and the plant. And she and for years I thought she was crazy. Y'all ain't saying that. Yeah. Who she talking to? Ain't nobody in this room. And she talking to the plants. The plants was growing because they were being talked to. They were being getting nutritions, and they was getting spoken to. They was getting spoken life into it. And so my job is to keep speaking life into you, even when you don't see it. Because sometimes God shows me greatness inside of you even when you don't see it. That's why a lot of times people say, oh, Pastor, you said that I'm growing. I didn't even see it. Well, sometimes you ain't going to see it. But God lets me see it because I'm your pastor.
That's right. Yes, sir. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Yes, sir.
And I have to encourage you sometimes, because if I don't encourage you, you're going to die by the wayside.
Well,
you're going to be like that little old tree that was on its way growing to be something great, and a great wind came, and it blew, and it poof. Poor little tree just fell right on over. And look at the guy that was working the vineyard could have still saved the tree if he would have immediately ran out, picked the tree back up, put some little sticks beside it, put it down in the ground again, and set the sticks beside it that it'll hold it up. And when the wind blew the next time, all it would do was ride up against the sticks, and the sticks would hold it with the string. And even when the pastor wasn't there, he gave him some stability in the sticks and the strings, that even though the wind blew, the sticks and the strings still held. So I know that there's purpose in me speaking into your life, because sometimes I got to put an extra rope around you, that when I got to go away, he said, I can still know that you're going to be okay right there in the vineyard until you grow up to understand that thing ain't going to kill me this time. That thing ain't going to roll me over this time. Then I can come and cut that rope off of you and let you grow a little bit more. Then I got to prune this thing off of you and cut that thing off of you. Because sometimes people in your life, I got to speak that out of your life, because sometimes you ain't got enough sense to tell them you got to go. So sometimes I got to speak into your life and tell them, I got to get ready to leave, y'all. I got to get ready to go home. I told y'all a long time ago, I'm going to tell y'all again, the best thing God did for me is save me from people. And when I got delivered from people, I started growing in leaps and bounds, because when you're not delivered from people, all your actions require people to dictate what you're going to do, what you're going to say, who you're going to be, how you're going to be it, what time you're going to be there. Then they start playing tricks in your life, because then they say, go, hold on, don't go, come back. Don't come back. Go this way. No, don't go over here. And then before you know it, you're so tired and you ain't went nowhere.
Come on now, Bishop.
I'm just tired. I'm going home and lay down now. I'm tired. I can't get nothing done because I'm tired. Yeah, you wore out in your spirit because you letting people dictate to you instead of God. Because God ain't going to never tell you go somewhere and then tell you come back. Okay, y'all sit down. We're getting ready. Sit down. Noah was the blood. My goodness, Noah was the blood.
My goodness.
I got some loved ones in my life right now that I wish would come to the Lord, and I wish they would walk up and listen to what I said. I didn't say I wish they would come to True Vine and be saved at True Vine. I don't care where they went, as long as they live in the Word of God and they saved.
That's right.
Well, I'm so happy, because I got a lot of loved ones that go to church in all kind of other churches. As long as they live in according to the Word of God, I am so excited about. I'm ecstatic. I'm elated. I see. I'm probably use some big words, like I know what I'm talking about. I'm elated by this stuff. Because listen, it don't matter where the tree grow up. It matters what they producing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
As long as they producing godly fruit, I'm okay with that. The problem is when they're not producing fruit.
Come on now. Yeah. Jesus, help us. Yeah.
And you know they're not producing fruit.
Yeah.
And we know that they're not going further in grace. They're just stuck there because so I like this place. I'm having a good time over here. I don't care nothing about having no good time. We trying to go to heaven.
Yes, sir. Come on now.
We had a good time. Who was in the world? We went to the club. We had a good time.
Yes, sir.
We trying to go to heaven now.
Yeah.
He said this is a teacher's journey. He said we was gonna have no good time. He said because every day with Jesus gonna get better as the days go on, and sweeter as the days go by. And so we understand that it gets better because we know of Him, not because it's a great gracious day. See, we got it confused because we want to wake up every day and the roses is out there, everything smells wonderful, everything's marvelous and glorious. And if that was the case, Jesus would have got to walk that same course.
Amen. Yeah.
So because Jesus had to suffer, guess what?
Yes.
We're going to have to do it too. But we're going to have to produce why we suffer.
That's right.
Come on now.
That's right.
Because that's where we learn our greatest is in our suffer, in our struggle. Everybody in here, listen. Everybody in here, if a Great Depression, well, I can't say some of you young folk, but these senior citizens right over here, if a Great Depression fell out today, listen, they wouldn't need to go to Walmart. They wouldn't need to have to go to Hy-Vee. We'd come over to the house and be like, woo, what y'all cooking up in here? We didn't think they didn't cook the 7-course meal.
That's right.
Man, they have you so full when you leave that house, and you be talking about what I thought y'all said we was in depression. Depression don't mean anything to people that really know.
All right now. Say that. That's the truth. Yeah, that's real. Come on, Bishop. Tell it.
I'm getting ready to close. I'm getting ready to close, First Lady. Don't knock me out. No, I'm getting ready to close. My grandmother, boy, she'd cook a little of this and a little of that and some of these and some of them, and before you know it, she had a whole table full of food. And you swore we didn't went shopping and everything, and somebody maybe that went hunting and did a little fishing. She done went out in the back and got some what was them thing called them dandelion greens. Y'all don't know nothing about all them. Y'all don't know nothing about this. She got some better beans and some northern beans, and she put some cornbread on, some hot water cornbread on the stove. Y'all don't know nothing about that. And she done fixed up all this good food, and you talking about, oh, we was hungry too. Grandma, where all this food come from? Baby, don't worry about it. Sit down and let's eat.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Sit down and let's eat.
We never went hungry.
Never went hungry. My grandma was so good, we never even bought syrup when we lived in Oklahoma. She had a, y'all ain't talking to me. She had a syrup, she had a tree. She plugged and syrup came out the tree. And we had oh my Lord. We had sweet syrup come out of a tree every morning, my grandma. And then she walked out to the barn and milked the cow. We drunk fat. Y'all ain't saying that. Because them old folk know how to make it work when it ain't nothing.
Right. All right, that's how we did.
Make provisions. Make provision. Now what we gonna say is, ooh, I don't eat that.
I don't want that.
I don't eat that. But we don't eat that. See, y'all couldn't have came up when I came up. Because my grandma would have told me, go on, sit down, baby. Go on, sit down. Get your glass of water. Sit down. When we gonna eat, Grandma? We already eating. Baby, if you don't come at this table right now,
we know.
and listen, all that going back and forth in the kitchen, that not when my grandma you wasn't. You ate when everybody sat down and ate, and once Grandma cleaned up the kitchen, she better not see you get close to that kitchen, or there'll be some repercussion behind you going in that kitchen.
Exactly. No ice bag action at all.
Boy, you better not try. You better not. Okay, I'm done. All right.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
You better not go in that kitchen. Not even get no ice water. You better be thirsty.
Go outside and get out of the water hose. It's a water hose.
So I'm telling you, God is just telling us it's time for us to produce. And listen, we can produce better. We can produce better when we don't think we got nothing, because that's when we know we working with greatness inside of us.
That's how we do it.
That was the whole stipulation of telling y'all that story right there. See, because it's what's inside of us really that is great. It's not what we have that makes us great. Because people that are rich really ain't great. They just got money to get what they want.
Yes, sir.
See, you got to understand the difference too. You could be a millionaire in your spirit and not have no money in the bank.
That's right.
Amen.
But see, what we chase after is we chase after riches that the Bible said that moths will eat away, that banks will ruin and spoil. It means they will steal from you, and we chase after stuff that don't mean anything. And when God is telling us produce, He tells us produce spiritually, not naturally.
That's right.
Amen.
Come on now. Make it plain.
So I say this, I want you to stand with me because I'm going to stop. I want you to say this because now He said, for seek ye first the kingdom of heaven and all of His righteousness. Them things shall be added unto you.
Yeah.
I thank God. I thank God for sharing that with us. Turn that out. I thank God for sharing that with us, for giving us the word.